Babies, the death of adults. Welcome back to Sons of Anarchy. It's Taylor Tuesdays, and that means one thing. Riding through this world, down. And we're riding through this world for the last time with Donna Winston.
Oh, well.
Because it's time for 3 facts about Sons of Anarchy, episode 12, season 1, The Sleep of Babies. And the first fact, an important fact, is it is the death and last appearance of Donna Winston. Got to feel sorry for Donna Winston here, Opie Winston, and the entire Winston family. Because as pish as they are, it seemed like in this episode, and perhaps the previous episode, they were just beginning to turn things around. Their life was getting slightly better. Donna wasn't a nagging bitch. Opie was beginning to bring money into the family household. They got out of, the custody. They were fucking... Opie and Donna were reconnecting.
Rekindled.
And it felt like things were going in the right direction, but obviously you can see in this episode, Donna's head's going in the direction of the steering wheel, and that's not really...
Someone went over 20 seconds on his segment, but we've got Abel getting out of hospital. He's at the hospital.
He made it out. First, it was like a fucking maze puzzle. He made it the toaster, now he's made it a hospital. Now he needs to, make out the show alive.
And also...
Can he do it? He's completed 2 of the 3 objects, but the third one...
Let's complete 3 out of 3 of the facts, though. It's the last appearance of Agent Nix.
Agent Nix goes out with a bang, or...
A punch for hail, and that's about it.
Big bang. Captain America, man.
Oh, yeah. We kick off the episode. Everyone's sleeping. I like the fact it was parallel, because you kicked off everyone sleeping, and at the end you kicked off everyone going to bed absolutely clinically depressed.
Aye.
Like me every night, because I've no made it.
We started the episode with hope, and, look at this, everyone's peacefully sleeping, and then you end the episode with everyone fucking crying themselves to sleep, so it was amazing how 24 hours can
wasn't he 24
yeah,
hours?
but 18. I don't know, depending on how much sleep they need, Like 16.
I don't see, actually, I feel like you always get the feeling that the sons don't fucking sleep.
When there's money to be made and guns to be sold, there's no time to sleep, brother.
Yeah, like how many times have you actually seen Clay wake up? I feel like you actually get to see Jax wake up a lot, but Clay.
Well, that's true. Sometimes I wish I didn't get to see Piney wake up, but that's a totally different story.
Yeah, and we see everyone here. Piney's in bed with his oxygen tank. He's like, could this guy get any worse?
Gemma is feeding her bird. Clay jokes that she loves that bird more than him. And Gemma says, yeah, well, sometimes I do. Does that bird make it, though? Does that bird survive the show? We'll find out.
I don't think it does, actually,
Season 5 or something.
To be honest.
Some crazy bitch killed my bird. Opie wakes up as if he was startled from a bad dream. And it's like, no, Opie, don't worry. Your wife doesn't die till later. It wasn't a bad dream. It was a bad dream. He's laying next to his wife and his kids. And as we mentioned, everything's going all right. Everything's going good. Tig wakes up next to a woman that he has no idea who it is. Tells her to piss off. Penny wakes up to like an old, woman prostitute. Like, I don't get it. Just because Penny's old and decrepit, would that necessarily mean that he wants to have an old and decrepit...
Maybe there's not enough money in the world for Penny.
No, I don't... But that'd be like... Episode 4, that'd be like Patchover, and it's like Juice gets offered to sleep with like this 20-year-old or something like that. But Bobby, you get a fucking 50. Like, it doesn't work like that, does it?
It doesn't work like that, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe Penny's into fucking messed up junkies.
Maybe. Well, it could have been Wendy. That'd have been a bit awkward.
It would have been awkward, wouldn't it?
Balancing the shot on your head.
Speaking of Wendy, she wakes up in a rocking chair. Rocking through this world.
But Abel wakes up in his wee box and the doctor's like smiles at him creepily. You're a lucky little boy, because you're getting to go home, boy, man.
You get to go home today, laddie.
Oh yeah, brother. At the police station, we've got Agent... It says Smith, but I can bet my top rocker it's Nix, so I don't understand. It's Nix, damn it. He tells Stahl, the tracker, and Opie's truck is not working, but the bug in his cell, it's not going good.
No, we don't know. We need you to tell them.
The bug's not any working, alright?
The bug's no working.
And Hale's like listening at the door like a nonce, and as soon as Nix goes to walk away, he's like, fuck it, I'm going to bolt for here. And then he does bolt for here.
Why didn't he just bolt in and tell them, look, what you're doing's wrong. I'm Captain America, and I've come to save Opie and his family.
God damn it. And as this is happening, Clay arrives, and then Clay proceeds to like, you locked up one of my brothers for a crime he didn't commit. He did commit it. And then proceeds to call her a fascist pig because she's going after them because they're happy. and they're just as free as her in America.
I mean, yeah, they make money, but they're doing it legally, no? So, I mean...
Yes, but I don't understand what...
It's not like she's trying to get...
It's almost like Ron Perlman here was having a go at Ali Walker, and it wasn't actually supposed to be on the fucking show.
I don't get this. I mean, it's like... It's not like they're going after them for being a certain skin colour, or they're going after them for their freedom of speech.
Even if they were, right? He's a fucking biker. Why would he come in here greeting like this?
Well, at the end of the day, like they're selling guns, they're killing other people and rivals on the streets.
The crime she arrested Bobby for is the crime he did.
I know. So
the crime the crime that they're so-called trying to turn Opie for, he was there.
So I just don't really see how this makes Agent Stahl a fascist, to be fair. But whatever, Clay, you keep pushing your liberal agenda. Wouldn't expect anything less. Clay, I mean, this is the first. Clay, please do not let Ron Perlman bring his inner Perlman into Clay's character again, right? Clay's the man. Ron Perlman, not so much.
Yeah, definitely. But we've got Tig. He's telling Clay that the meeting's set up with Leroy, 2:30 in Oakland, brother. Gangsters territory. And he says that he has to kill Opie today. Tig's like, all right, I'll do it. No need to fear. And then we get another questionable... I think this is full of questionable decisions for Clay, because he comes up with the grand idea that they need to make money, so we're going to sell our security surplus, which I don't agree with.
Yep, sell your surplus of guns and leave yourself with absolutely nothing.
Yeah, like... This makes especially less sense knowing what he tells the Niners later on, which, I mean, there's obviously the risk of that could have backfired, which, of course, it did. Jack's Chibs are probably the most vocal against this, but it's like, they didn't even really foot it, didn't they not?
Nope.
Clay was kind of like, this is fucking happening, right? He's like, me and Jax will go to Alvarez, get the money, while Open Tig will go and get the guns or whatever, and then Panny's like, right, I'll go with them, and then Clay's like, nah, why don't you just
go to the warehouse and
see what's happening. Goddamn prospect there, man. And Panny's on the money here. Like, see, it just looks so suspicious from their point of view, doesn't it?
Yep.
Like, why not just let Piney go along?
They need off him too.
Yeah, I know, but like, say Tig kills them both, right? But like the amount of dead bodies at that warehouse, Tig could shoot himself in the leg and try and make it look fucking believable or something.
See, to be honest though, I think Piney going would be a sign of weakness. You want to send a fucking old guy with an oxygen tank? Wouldn't the Mayans would just look at you and go, fuck, you know what, we can take these. You just don't fucking have it. Like, I know people want to talk about, equality and all this shit. Like, see if you had a member with one leg, you wouldn't send them to a fucking meet. Because the other side would look and go, look, he's got one leg. They're vulnerable. It's as simple as that. That's what it is.
He's got one leg?
Aye.
Who are we on about here?
I'm making up a member with one leg.
Greg the Peg?
No, like, I'm just saying that if Penny turns up with them, to me that just spells vulnerability. I think you're better with two men rather than three men, but one of them's really shite. You know what I mean? Like that's my opinion.
So what's the fucking point of him being in the club, Ben? If he's such a liability, can he show up the meets?
Do you think he's not a liability?
He is a liability.
Do you think he offers?
He can still fire a gun, like.
True, but I mean...
But then again, so could, like, Stephen Hawkins, couldn't he, technically? And I mean, you wouldn't turn up to sell guns with him, for fuck's sake. So, yeah, it's all over. But we get Jackson tired at the hospital. Jackson's like, he needs more time. Abel's part of the picture now, and the kiss. And then Wendy walks around the corner, sees him, and then I think Gemma's walking around the corner, and then she sees him. It's like...
Gemma sees fucking everything, in fairness, like...
I know, she's all these fucking... I mean, she went along with Opie and Tig. It wasn't Piney, it was her.
She's probably the only person that could be in two places at the same fucking time. Like, I mean,
absolutely, prospect, absolutely. And then Gemma's prepared for the party.
Wendy's just lucky she wasn't in the truck with the fucking Donna.
Wendy arrives home, basically tells Gemma, "I know what you're doing. You're manipulating me." That's exactly what Gemma's doing. Like, there's no two ways about it.
But Gemma's like, well, it doesn't really matter as long as I get what you want. As long as I get what I want, you get what you want. Who cares how I'm doing it?
At least she's being honest about it. You could just lie to fucking Wendy, like.
True. Wendy's like, you know what? I know you don't like me for what I done and I deserved it, but you're playing with people's lives, Gemma. When's that ever stopped you? When's Gemma ever not played with people's lives? Like, I mean, I highly doubt a wee pep talk here from Wendy's going to make Gemma change her ways.
No, but see at this point, is it because she fears that Tara could bring Jax away for the club, or is it the point of Wendy's just so much easier to control?
I think it's more Wendy's easier to control and she just doesn't like Tara.
Because she can actually stand up for herself.
Probably, aye. And that
But is that not a bit weak for Gemma's point of view? Because obviously, I'm not going to spoil anything later on, like, but
no, but I mean,
Tara at this point is far more trustworthy. Would be a better mother than a junkie. Yes, even if it's
yeah, because I kind of feel like if Wendy gets together again with Jax and say 6 months down the line, if something happens and the ATF get involved again, I feel like Wendy'd be more likely to rat than Tara. I feel like the ATF could say, look, Wendy, you rat, you tell it, you give us information, we'll give you a joint.
Yeah, no, but like, put it this way.
Was that not, am I not right there?
I think you're absolutely right, but would Wendy really be trusted with Abel alone? Being a junkie? Imagine something happened.
Well, not at the moment, like, but I think maybe if she was clean for a while, then...
It's like 2 months down the line.
Well, you gotta give people second chances, like, you know what I mean, but...
Does Gemma give second chances?
Well, she's fucking not sticking a fork in the back of Wendy's head here, so I'd say she does. But it's like, I just don't know why, I don't know why, well, obviously I know why, look, Gemma wants to prevent Jax and Tara getting together, but trying to force Jax to get back with Junkie Wendy doesn't really seem... Maybe that's harsh, me calling her Junkie Wendy. She made a mistake. No, she's clean now.
It wasn't one mistake, it was
She made multiple mistakes, but you know what, everyone can come back. We can all come back from this. We all get to have a second chance.
Stahl escorts the murder. Who is the bastard witness? Well, it's this black woman. It turns out this is Hefner. Hefner's 17-year-old. So Hefner's a nonce. Is that not weird?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, like, because I mean, I think it's legal in the UK, but I think in America that's illegal. Am I right?
Leave it well, like, he's fucking noncy, but she keeps asking questions about the trial and Stahl's like, right, fuck off, get in the house.
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty much old. Like, it's not like a technicality, like, where she's like fucking 17 and he's 19, like.
He's like 57.
Yeah, I mean,
noncy. It is very noncy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you not think too much is made of that number shit? Like, even if she was 18, like, would that make it all right? Like, and even though it's legal, it would still be a bit fucking noncy, would it not?
Yeah, no, like, how can like a 60-year-old go out with an 18-year-old, but an 18-year-old can't go out with a 17-year-old?
Yeah, it's like I do find that weird, like that, you know, you could be a couple years older than a person and you get done because they're underage, but you know, someone, as long as the person's 18, they can go out with like a fucking 70-year-old pimp, like that. What's that guy called that had the mansion?
Hugh Hefner. Yeah,
to me that's not fucking right. Like, I get it. Oh, you want a young Andre Tate says, oh, most guys prefer 18. I think that's fine, like, if you're like a reasonable age, like, but I mean, surely once you hit 60, you need to like up your age a little bit, like, you know what I mean? The age, right? Like, I mean, if you're 30 or whatever, or 40, like, I can almost like kind of understand it, like, but I think once you're 60, like, surely instead of being like 18 to 24, you should kind of like move up to maybe, I don't know, like 28 to 34. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, am I wrong in thinking that?
No, you're absolutely on the money, but let's stop talking about Hugh Hefner.
Plus, realistically,
what's his name?
I know, but no woman's going to want a 60-year-old partner.
That's fucking brilliant.
We'll go Hefner, but both fucking pedos, in my opinion. But, like, I mean, realistically, I mean, no 18-year-old wants a 60-year-old guy. So if you're a 60-year-old guy and you're going with an 18, you're basically just accepting that it's for your she's with you for the money, which I don't think's a healthy relationship. Like, but anyway, I'm not going to give out relationship talks here on a Sons of Anarchy review show, but yeah, no, for me, I just don't really.
Well, the best friend relationship between Opie and Jax is ticking here. Jax has said he's got a bad feeling, and Opie's like, well, you think I'm walking into something bad, brother? And Jax says about all the stuff that's went down in recent months. Well, I'll tell you what, Jackie boy, it's about to get worse. A lot worse. He mentions like the things like Clay's near getting killed, the warehouse burned down, Bobby's in jail, and the ATF has rammed up their ass.
Actually, before we actually move on, like, I never really caught on, like, but I always had the feeling that this, like, the black girl was like just some wee, like, innocent, I don't know, I was doing my homework kind of guy, but I mean, at the end of the day, she obviously must be sleeping with this Hefner guy for money. So she's not like this pure fucking innocent. And that's still dirty in my opinion, like.
Yeah, but
if you're underage,
we'll get to that in the next episode because it kind of goes up a gear, right?
No, I know, but I mean, even if you're 17, you know right from wrong. Like, you're sleeping with someone for money. That's a bit. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, neither do I. Maybe she could have pulled the trigger on Hefner herself to get all that fucking will money. But anyway, we'll get Opie and Donna here sharing. Basically, Mary wants to take the kids to fun too, and then she's like, but I think she wants to stay around to talk to you. Why doesn't Opie just talk to Mary? I know she's a boring bastard, like, because she's not just dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. She doesn't seem like, in my opinion, she doesn't seem like a bad mum.
Well, she just seemed one of them died, referring to the dogs. I mean, that was a pretty shite line, if we're being honest.
Yeah, but does that make her a bad mother?
Yeah, like, why doesn't Opie want to talk to her?
I don't know.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just can't be arsed talking to her, like, which is fair enough. But then we get a great meet. We get Clay and Tig meeting with Roy. Clay tells Roy that he's been selling guns. You've been selling guns to the wetbacks.
Why would a mother realistically want her son to get involved?
Yeah, I know, realistically. Aye, but I mean,
high percentage of him dying or getting his wife killed.
You need to stop reverting back to the previous scene.
No,
if you want to talk about it, you talk about it.
No, because you want to move on before I'm finished giving all my
You need
thoughts.
to butt in instead of sitting there at the side like a windy licker on the custard bus.
Sorry, I was just looking at Dan the Man's latest upload. So if you like Dan the Man, go and subscribe to him. But don't date until this video's finished because we need all the watch minutes. So stay tuned here. Right.
You go in.
No, I'm listening.
No, we're on this thing you want to talk about, so you go for it.
Clay and Tig meeting with Leroy. I totally understand where we're at.
You understand that?
Clay wants to make a deal. He tells Leroy, look, money, guns, 2 separate locations. I put a bullet in Alvarez. You guys keep the guns. We keep the money. It's a fair trade. I mean, why is Clay fucking obsessed here with selling guns for money when they only have guns? Shouldn't he say to him, look, this is our surplus, so you keep the money, Leroy, and we'll take the guns back. But Clay's all about the fucking cash. He's all about the green. Leroy kind of considers it. He's like, how much guns we talking? And Clay gives him the rundown. Says about 25 grand worth of hardware. You know, all the scopes, all this, all that. But Leroy didn't seem like he wanted to do the dirty work for SAMCRO. But once then Clay offers them the guns again and stuff like that they get from the Russians. He says, look, we know you're buying shite guns for the Russians for a lot more than you pay for us, so why not come and get your good guns for lesser money? And I mean, it's all going to be good in the hood. Well, the Niners' sons will get back together with a gun money relationship. We'll kill Alvarez. You get free guns. We get free money. It's all good.
It's all good, brother. And then they shake hands.
Black and white unite.
But then it's quickly, as soon as Clay walks away, Leroy just gives us that sort of look at old white man.
Old white man.
Then Tig,
I'm going to kill you, Reese's.
Tig's basically saying to Clay, like, why are we putting this in motion? But again, like, it begs the hang, like, Clay knew he was going to do this, right? But yet, he agreed to sell all their guns, knowing that this could go completely tits up.
And then they have no guns to defend himself with. It's not smart, in my opinion. It's really not.
Like, I understand they need money, like, but there was probably better ways of doing it.
Did they really need the money? I thought they were more doing this just to try and set up an incident. I thought the whole point of this was just try and set up an incident for Opie to be killed.
That seems a bit fucking drastic, doesn't it?
Did Clay really need the 25k that much for what? What did he need 25 grand for?
I know, but I mean that's the thing. But yeah,
I guess maybe for Bobby's.
That's what it was technically. That's what it was for. But he tells Tig to shoot Opie in the back of the head, and then we blame the angry black.
Yeah, but I mean, couldn't he have just sold the guns to fucking Alvarez, legit, and got money? He's still getting the 25k.
No, I know.
He was coming up with this whole plan just to try and kill Opie.
No, but I mean, he could have done that, right? But we get the whole deal here. We've got Clay and Jax meeting up with Alvarez and the Mayans, then we get Tig and Opie meeting up with the other. And, like, see the way this goes down, the Niners show up and basically just start killing Mayans, right? But see the way Clay told him, but did Clay really want Leroy to turn up and be, like, careful about who the Niners shoot? Of course they're just going to turn up and fuck.
Plus,
see, at this point, does it really look like they've actually betrayed, like, the Suns completely? I know they do, essentially, but...
I'd say that. I mean, one of the Niners was about to kill Tig. So, I mean...
I guess that's true.
But, like...
But Tig looks a wee bit Mexican. Act Mexican.
But, like, even if we, what was the point? I want to make a good point there. At least I felt like it was a good point, but I can't really remember what it was. Yeah, it's like, say Clay's came up with this brand new idea. Say they pull this off, Clay's going to make it seem like it was the Mayans that done this. I mean, it was the Niners, right? Either it's going to be the Niners that done it, or he's going to, well, it's going to be the Niners. He can't really blame it on anyone else. Like, he's just creating more beef.
Yeah.
He's made a deal with the Niners about, we're going to do business, forget buying your guns off the Russians. But if they kill Opie, surely Jax and Piney and everyone else at the club is going to blame the Niners for the death of Opie. So they're going to be after the Niners. And if they don't blame the Niners, then they're going to blame the Mayans. So the whole, relationship we had with the Niners is all... no matter, even if this worked out to Clay's plan here, the club are either going to blame the death of Opie on the Niners or the Mayans, and they're going to want revenge, which creates more beef. So I just don't really... I thought it was a stupid fucking idea.
It was a stupid idea. Tig, like you said, almost gets killed by one Niner. Opie saves his life. Tig then goes to shoot Opie, but he can't bring himself to do it. Meanwhile, back at the other exchange, we've got Jax and Clay fending off the Niners. Alvarez gets shot. Jax jumps in the fan.
Clay, get in, brother.
Clay jumps in, and then they just leave Alvarez.
Alvarez like, what is this? I mean, Alvarez, but this time looks like all the mines, all his little dirt buddies have been banged out.
I know, like the racist Niners, damn it.
Alvarez has got a shot to the knee. And
So, to my calculations, 4 Mayans died and 3-1 Niners died. SAMCRO lost, hee-haw. Right, and then Opie, right, I don't know why I asked this. Did Leroy make a mistake, or was he sending a message? It's a pretty big fucking mistake.
we're not going to talk about the car journey with Opie and Tig.
We could if you want, like, but...
Opie says, can I borrow your phone call? I need to call Donna, and Tig gives him it, and he says, yeah, I found mine in a pitcher of beer. And then Opie asks Tig, do you know anything about that? And Tig says maybe it was thirsty.
That was a good line. I like that.
That was a good line. Then
Was it in the episode? Was it quote the episode?
I don't know. Maybe. Then Opie brings up the conversation of kids. Asks Tig, did he ever see his kids? And he's like, 2 girls, yeah? And Tig's like, yeah, Dawn and Fawn. And Opie just kind of gives Tig a wee look, and Tig's like, yeah, don't ask. I mean, who came up with those fucking names, seriously?
Yeah, I know.
Dawn and Fawn.
We'll see them later down the line.
Does he have to die for names like that?
Well, I think Opie deserves to die for asking if Leroy made a mistake. Like, what was he referring to?
What kind of mistake?
But yeah,
It's
no,
a big fucking mistake. Like
he didn't post the wrong letter through the wrong door. Like, I mean, he showed up at 2 separate meets, attempted to kill everyone, and didn't. So, Jack says this could be worst case scenario. The Niners want them dead, and the Mayans aren't going to trust them, and they've got no money, and they've got no guns. Jax and Opie leave. Clay admits to Tig that maybe the angry black man was angrier than we thought.
maybe you should come. Maybe if they're that angry, maybe what's stopping them coming to Charmin?
Yeah, exactly, brother. You know, maybe he brings his rage to Charming.
Tig's like, they seen Opie struck. And they're like, yep, maybe we got the plates, maybe they followed the truck home. Tig says, okay, I'll do it, Clay. So it has to be at the party tonight. Make it ghetto, make it gangsta. Referring to Tig killing Opie. So they've come up with a new plan. Now this plan's better than the previous plan. This one actually works out. This makes sense in my opinion. Obviously the Niners are angry. Opie's truck was at the meet where, you know, the guns went, the money was, the meat. So it does make sense that the Niners could stroll into Charmin and literally take out someone who's driving Opie's truck. So this makes sense, but I don't think the last plan wasn't that good.
But it's almost like the last plan needed to happen.
For this plan to make sense.
Yeah, so, yeah, you know, it's like that. Answer spots Hale's like, I gotta tell you something, but if I don't, some people could get hurt. And he's like, your
But if I
badge...
do, I'm betraying the badge.
Your badge is a paperweight, son. I'm not even a police officer. I'm a member of SAMCRO.
It's not even real silver.
I know, just burying the fucking police department while he goes, like, you know. Is what it is, though. And then we get another scene of manipulation. Maybe not manipulation, right? But we've got the family. Abel's getting out, and Gemma's like, let's get this happy family home. It's like, what?
I was happy about it, seriously.
I know, we've got a junkie. A guy doesn't want to be with a junkie, and a kid that's got his stomach upside down. Oh, but we're ecstatic, brother. And then we get the party. Piney's balancing fucking shots on kids' heads. I mean, Piney, you need shot. What was this? What actually was this gimmick?
Jackson's in with the baby. Clay tries to offer the baby a bit of beer, but it was weird. He fucking held the beer bottle right to the child's mouth for like 15 seconds. It's like, I get it as a wee funny
Clay?
joke. Aye.
Ah, you said Jack, sir.
Did I? And I get it as a funny joke, like, but it was almost like Clay was actually like, no, seriously, I want this kid to down this bottle of beer.
He fucking shoves the beer bottle in his mouth.
I didn't understand that. They're having the party. Everything is going pretty good. I guess Tara wants to try and get her way back in and destroy this little happy family. Sits beside Jax, gives Jax a kiss. Jax is like, excuse me for a minute. Kind of pulls Tara into the next room. He tells her not to do that. Not in front of Wendy. Tara's a bit confused. I mean, what do you mean not in front of Wendy? Jax is like, yo, you know, she's recovering. I don't want to upset her with whatever this is. This seems to annoy Tara. Whatever this is. Jax is like, you know what I meant. She tries to leave. Jax tries to pull her back. She slaps him, says, no! and then just storms out. Fucking assault right here.
Damn
in the
right.
bedroom. But will anything happen to it? No.
I can't understand.
Because Jax is a dude and he'll just man the fuck up.
I understand both points of view here, so I don't think there's much really to...
Yeah, I mean, I get it, yeah, it's like...
Yeah, maybe Jax... But then again, does Jax at this point really want Wendy to be in... Well, he probably does want Wendy to be in Abel's life.
I think we know he does, man. He was offering her, come on, let's go and see her. We both fucked up. Jax seems to think that he's just as much at fault for Wendy.
See, Jax is fair enough at this point.
Yeah, Jax is a good guy. Wait 6 seasons, you'll maybe change your mind. But right now, I mean, you can't... Jax's moral compass is probably on point.
You're goddamn right. Hale walks in, Stahl's packing up. Hale says that Clay's under the impression that Opie and Stahl, brother,
Are working together.
And Stahl's like, well, it's out of my hands. The witness will be real. And then Stahl just walks out. That's it. The ATF are out of Charming. What is going to happen? Then we get Donna and Opie leaving. And as they're leaving...
Well, actually, first Tara left and Jack says to just make sure she gets home. It just seems like a very fucking jobber thing to ask someone to do. No one can tell me that just doesn't feel like a prospect at this stage. Even though he's a fully patched member, feels like a prospect to me. He doesn't. He always seems to get tasked with the shitty jobs.
Juice is the man, all right?
Yeah, I know, but it's like, remember when they say to Tig, when they're going for patch over, they're like, oh no, you get the guns and all that stuff. And Tig's like, just send the prospect. Like, why is Juice doing a job? Why does Tig think that Juice should do a job with a prospect? You know, it's like a prospect job. It fucking is. I mean,
it's a pretty important job though, isn't it? Getting guns, for fuck's sake.
Well, Tig didn't seem to think so.
Would Clay really trust what prospect? Exactly, so you get fucking buried for that, alright? No make mistake about it. Clay gives Tig the eyes when Opie's about to leave, and then Tig leaves. He sees Opie about to get in the truck, but oh no, there's a switcheroo.
Donna's like, I want to help Gemma. All of a sudden, I love this family. I love the club. But she's still skint, so some things never change. She's fucking no money. But unlike Opie's future wife, she isn't a whore, so she's not going to suck dick for the money. She just asked Opie for the money instead. Now that he's in with the club, now that he's doing business for the club, he's actually going on runs and missions for the club, some GTA kind of shit. He's got money, so he gives Donna $20. She jumps in the truck, switches places with Opie. Opie's going to take the kids home. She's going to drive to the local supermarket and grab washing up liquid, fairy up liquid, and basically do what a woman's job is, and that's clean dishes in the kitchen.
That's pretty much it, isn't it?
That's what I actually like about the Suns, right? There's none of this woke bullshit where, the women are in the club and the guys are the ones that are at home fucking feeding the babies and putting on the dishwasher. Do you know what I mean? I like that. See The Walking Dead, you get to season 11, it's, the women are the best fighters and the men are the cowards. Like,
good night. Good night. And as this happens, Tig...
Am I wrong, though?
No, Tig takes his cut off. He gets in this gangster SUV. And then Opie drives past him. But he doesn't know it's Opie because it's Donna. And he follows the truck. But as this is happening, Unser shows up. Why didn't he just phone Clay? He raps on the door like...
You got to make that clear. First, Opie drives past him in the car, but he thinks it's Donna with the kids. And then when the car's past him, he fires his head back up and sees the truck leaving, which he believes Opie is in, but it's actually Donna, because they did a switcheroo, but Tig wasn't privy to this. Tig left when Opie was getting in the truck and Donna was getting in the car, but as soon as Tig leaves, they switch places, which, I don't know. Tig,
well, obviously, I kind of just did say that.
No, the way you said it sounded...
Aye, maybe if you're a dipshit like you.
No, fuck up, cunt.
Fuck up, cunt.
Yep.
That's what Clay should have told Answer at the door. I'm no answering the door. But I am a bogus police officer with fake police identification.
How come Clay never says to Answer, here, I want to come in and see the kid?
I know.
Is Answer not allowed in the house? Would that be betraying the badge?
Probably because Answer needed to tell him, rather than, actually, I'll see the kid, then half an hour later. By the way, I hope he's not there and fucking Donna's lying dead. But yeah, why wouldn't Unser phone Clay? See if Unser... I don't know how much a trip it is for the police station to the house, but I'm willing to bet...
Well, Charming seems like a small shithole, so it's probably a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, no, but 5 minutes. 5 minutes would have saved it.
Very true. That's why I never phoned him. Plot purposes.
And Clay's face here is like, oh.
But even when Unser gives him this information, he was just like, just in case... he says something like, just in case you were beginning to have, doubt loyalty or something like that.
Yeah.
So Clay tells, Unser tells Clay this, insinuating that Clay could be about to turn on Opie here and do something that he could regret.
I guess he knows Clay's killed members before. So, I mean, that's probably his fucking...
Clay then picks up the phone, tries to get through to Tig, but he can't get through to Tig because Tig's left his phone at the place where he's hid his bike. It's like in a big bush or something.
It's a weird location, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
in a fucking garden.
I know, like we're actually with this. And why wouldn't Tig have his phone on him? I get it, like maybe you don't take something like that to the scene of the crime, or whatever, but like it's not like he was going to leave his phone there. I'm sure you took it with him. Again, plot purposes, aye.
Maybe might have detracted it, but then again, they wouldn't have thought it was him. I don't know. Who cares?
Anyway, the truck stops at the lights. Donna's, tapping fingers on the wheel of the truck. Everything's happy. Everything's good. She's debating what kind of scent of washing up liquid she's going to buy. But the next minute, Tig pulls up. Is it just me, or does he pull down the balaclava when he's already just behind the truck? It's a bit weird. Or did I get this wrong?
I know, but you've got to do that. You can't just be driving about with a balaclava, or else you fuck out of his suspicion straight away.
I know, but then
if he puts the balaclava on as soon as he starts driving, it's going to look a bit weird, isn't it?
True.
But also, he's using the balaclava to make... Is he using it to keep hidden, or to make himself look black? Because Clay said make it... Yeah, I don't know, actually.
Make it good, or make it good.
Point is, he empties the fucking Mac 10 at the back of your skull.
I think in 2008 you'd be able to do blackface and get away with it, though.
I think it's easier wearing the balaclava than painting yourself black. But anyway, he empties the Mac in the back of your skull. There's a guy walking a dog. Thankfully, the dog wasn't
us.
No, it was a wee. It was a golden lab. And it was
speaking of walking dogs, I mean, we're up in about 21 minutes.
Goddamn right. But then Tig, he pulls alongside him. Oh fuck! It's Opie. Oh no, it's no Opie. It's Donna.
Like my problem here is right. Tig was right behind the vehicle.
Vehicle. There's no R in vehicle.
Vehicle.
There we go.
Vehicle.
Fecal.
Vehicle.
Vehicle.
Vehicle. What? He's behind the truck, brother. Right. I mean, can you not tell the difference in like stature and like surely Opie sitting in the front seat would look different for Donna.
He would but come on, they're both at the same. It's not like Opie's bald and
Yeah, I get it. I know, but
I mean, and plus he was probably fucking nervous.
True.
But the killer brother
just wanted to get it on done with. He didn't really want to have to look at the back of his head.
That's it, and then we get the next scene. The emergency personnel are on the scene. We've got Jax, Clay, and Chibs. Clay, his hands are in his fucking head. Opie arrives.
What have I done?
Opie almost runs over everyone.
It's like, Donna!
The brakes near fucking fail.
Donna! Yeah.
Oh god! And then Tig and Juice pull up, and Clay kind of looks at Tig, and he's like,
what the hell happened, Tiggy?
Clay's like, what do we know? It's like, you know everything, mate. You don't need... There's no fucking dots to cross here, mate. You did it all. It's fucking brilliant, though, isn't it?
Answer. Looks like some scumbag made a terrible mistake.
Yeah. And Clay's like,
yeah, sounds about right.
So yeah, so we hang Unser knows it's Clay.
I'd say Unser knows, like, fuck me.
No, it's the fact Unser said to him, like, what, 5 minutes before.
Even Jax looks like he knows.
Yeah. No, but like Unser says to him like 5 minutes before. Just in case you're having doubts, 5 minutes later.
And then next minute fucking thingy dies, and I mean Donna gets a couple of rounds in the back of the head.
No, I know what gives it away for Clay. It's the expression on him.
Aye.
Like Tig didn't really, I'm not saying he didn't care, but
Tig looks as if it wasn't even him. Tig looks like Donna means absolutely fuck all to him.
I know.
Tig's got a good poker face, Clay doesn't really. Poker face.
You know, Hale then punches Agent Nix, and then Stahl says to Donna, I'm sorry, as they put a body bag over her. We've got Jax hugging Opie, Chibs hugging Opie, brother. And then we get the ending montage. Well, before that, we get Gemma asking, is Opie okay? Well, I'll tell you how Opie's... No, he's not okay. He's been a depressing prick all season without his wife just being murdered. So what's he going to be like right now?
I know. What kind of question is that? Is Opie okay? Obviously fucking not.
He's doing fine. He's doing fine. But then we get the ending montage. It's just, like I said at the beginning, it's such a different ending to the start. It's the same sort of ending. Everyone going to bed, drinking, clinically depressed. And here we have it, man. We've got Tig headbutting mirrors. We've got Piney being hugged by Mary. We've got Chibs and Juice drinking. Fucking straight for the bottle. We've got Clay greeting on his fucking bed because Donald Trump just won the election. He turned his TV on. Donna's no deed. Trump's won the election, brother. Oh no. And then in the episode, we've got Jax and Wendy getting together. And that is it. That is your ending of The Sleeper Babies. What a penultimate episode. And what are you giving out of 10?
Gonna give it a 9.
I'm going to give it a 10. So that gives it a 9.5.
I like it. One of the, undoubtedly, I think it could be the best episode of the season 1, like.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's just very well done. I mean, if you want to talk about an episode that sets up a finale, this is it. And what's good about it, this could have been an episode that ended a season. Gets you thinking, what the fuck's going to happen next season? But they've done it like, oh, you watch the next episode and you find it. And that's what I love, brother. So 9.5.
Make it ghetto, make it gangster.
Could the quote of the episode really be anything other than this? Like, we pretty much say this all the fucking time, so therefore this quote means something to us. This quote is stuck with us. And it's just great. It's not just a great... The context of the quote, right? The quote itself isn't just great, it's the delivery. A Clay moral. Make it ghetto. Make it gangster. It's just...
Yes, the gangster.
You know what? He says gangster. He says gangster like a gangster, you know what I mean? It's... You can't ask... In my opinion, it doesn't get much better than this. Clay Morrow for president. Well, actually, maybe not.
No, absolutely. But Clay Morrow for MVP, because he won it as well, didn't he?
Right, for the, like, it feels like the billionth time in season 1, but I mean, how many episodes do we watch and we just genuinely believe that Clay's head and shoulders above everyone else? And I know I sound like a broken record, but I just can't imagine this show without Clay Morrow.
Well, like, I get it. Perlman,
yeah, I know, but to me, there is no Clay Morrow without Ron Perlman. If that Glenn Scott guy's in here, probably, no, I mean, whoever gives Clay Morrow shit.
No, it's mad. Like, if that Glenn Scott guy's in this show, how fucking much worse it would be.
I agree. So I mean, I think this, when I look at, I think that with like Shane in The Walking Dead. I mean, people talk about Shane being a great character on this, but I mean, if John Bernthal wasn't the guy acting him, I mean, would anyone really care about Shane?
No, because it's like even when people die in shows, it's like they have a long lasting effect. I just feel like The Walking Dead. If it ain't John Bernthal,
no one probably remembers.
Season 3 would feel even worse.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. But anyway, that's it, guys, for today's episode. Clay Morrow is MVP, and until the finale next week on Morrow Mondays, we'll make vids after it, make more theories, and also going through who's got the most MVP awards and also quotes of the episode for season 1. But until the recap, until the finale, peace.